Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a pitch deck presentation on Canva. So, as you guys already know, the pitch deck presentation need to be to the point, very precise, and it has to convey the message that you're trying to present to the investor, right? So let's begin the process. So I'm going to show you a pitch deck presentation that I made for one of my client, and so but before that, let's go in the beginning. Let's find out how we create the pitch deck presentation. So I go to canva.com, you search pitch deck. So once you click on page deck, it's there are 16 templates you can use for various type of presentation that you have to present. So let's look at this one, and then really understand what is the point of this presentation. So okay, so this one only has one of ten. Okay. Okay, this is only one page. That's fine. Okay, so let's go back to this one, the presentation we made for the client. So let's see. Let me zoom it in. Okay, yeah, here. Okay. So as you can see here, this one is something related to fitness, right? This is for the gym, Cabana on the Beach Fitness and Wellness Center. So business proposal was that basically they wanted to have a plaza. Plaza. There are various plazas in the Western countries. Plaza is where there's a restaurant, there's a bar, there's a gym, and then on top of that there is a fitness center, basically yoga and other type of intense workout training programs are available over there. So there are restaurant, there was a gym, there was a restaurant, gym, wellness and fitness center. These are the all three things that they wanted to present to the investor, that they were about to open. Gym, restaurant, bar. Okay, yeah, gym, restaurant, bar. So, Kaban on the Beach, a fitness and wellness center, state of the art modern facility boasting the latest gym equipment to cater all the workout needs. Fully equipped with the gymnasium session room for classes on site, first aid, changing room, along with supplement shop, diet meals available on site. Okay. So, you really want to make sure that you have to get into the investor's mind, what they're looking for. So, basically, anybody who's investing money in your company, they're looking for returns, they're looking for promising founders, they're looking for a future, great future projections. They're looking for opportunity to put their money into, right? They don't want to put money into something which is not that which is not solving a great problem, or which does not look promising, or which does not has a great future, right? So we want to make sure before we make a pitch deck presentation that what we are creating, the idea that we are pitching, has to be very, 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 very problem solving. It has to solve a big problem. And if you are able to solve a big problem, then for sure people will be interested, and hence you guys will be making more money, and then an investor is going to be making more money, right? So, so this was the presentation they presented to the investor, where they wanted to have a dynamic approach of a gym, restaurant, bar at the same place. And this was a premium facility. This was in Jumeirah luxury area of Dubai, where most of the people are very, very rich. They're very wealthy individuals. So now, after they presented the dynamic approach, what they want to be creating at that space, next thing they showed was proof of concept, that something similar to what they're presenting is already working, and they're making it even better. So this is really great, guys. This is from the investor standpoint. If something is really working right now and you're actually have the same thing but even better than that, then this is interesting. This is interesting because now they don't have to worry about testing this idea. This idea has already been tested in the market in Ireland. So they already have a proof of concept in Ireland by the name Crafters Gym, a profitable and successful venture. So here we showed them that we have already successful venture in going on in Ireland, and this is we can do even better than them. And then we presented the management, the qualifications of the management, the people who will be managing the whole facility. What their qualifications are, how good they are at what they do, their contact details if they wanted to contact the management of that place, the different level of certifications that the trainers have. you know. And then the last point was no, not last, but services were included were full access to the wellness and fitness center, use of all facilities, access to classes such as yoga and other things, full access to COTB, cabana on the beach. That's what it means by COTB. Full access to beach and pool, and then their mission, vision, value, and then there's just the thank you note. So actually, this one is not the whole final one. This is at the last end. This is not something good, but you got the point. What the point I'm trying to make here is so if you're making a pitch deck presentation for yourself or somebody else, you want to make sure that you have the data on point. You have all the data points of the area, the target audience, the future projection. If you have a proof of concept, if you already have some numbers, let's say you tested your idea and you already have some numbers, you could show it to them. And all in all, at the end of the day, they are looking for promising individuals. Along with the great idea, they're looking for promising individuals, trustworthy individuals, individuals with who have experience in what they're doing, and they have a passion of what they're doing. So this is very, very important, guys. When you're trying to make a pitch deck presentation for yourself or for others, you have to really understand what the other person is looking for. Nowadays, a lot of people are trying to get into the startup scene, but not really sure, and they're not really sure about like what their how big their idea can get, and that is the reason why 95% of the businesses fail within the first 5 years. Within the first 5 years, 95% of the businesses fail. The reason is that there are a lot of reasons for that, but one of the reason is people don't have clarity. People don't know how when hard times come, they're not able to sustain that growth. They don't know how to grow. They don't know how to get into how to understand the psychology. They haven't learned enough things. They see is hype of entrepreneurship. It's cool. It's like a celebrity status and all of that, but they don't understand the grind. They don't understand the discipline. They don't have a routine. They're not disciplined enough. So these are the type of reasons why 95% of the businesses fail within the first 5 years. So here I am trying to and make you understand that you know it's of course everybody should try, but at the end of the day, only 5% of the businesses are going to succeed. So you need to really understand what's going on. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? You should study why you study successful people. You should study biography. You should study what their routines are. You should study what they're doing. You should study how they got to the point where they are. You should study their lives first, so that way you're bulletproof. You already have gained a lot of insights from their lives. Now you know where not to fail, where not to fail, but where not to stop, where not to quit. you understand that failure is a part of the process. You have to fail, you have to fail multiple times to find that success, to get to that millions of dollars of revenues, to get to that hundreds of thousands of customers. So failure is part of the success. Many people fail and then never they never go back to their businesses. They get back to their job. They get back to where what they were doing. They get into depression. They get into different things. So it's very important to first have a clear mindset. This is very important. You have to have a clear mindset. You have to need to understand what you're getting in yourself into. If you're from job market, if you're getting into self-employment, there is a shift in mindset. From self-employment, if you're going into a business, there is a shift in perception and mindset. And from the business, if you're going into the investment part, there has to be a shift. There has to be a change in your belief system. There has to be change in your way of thinking. So, in a nutshell, these are all the things that are important. Me personally, I'm also learning every day. We have to keep learning. I was at a point where I had a full time job, and then I got into self employment. And then now I have business. I have people working for me. Kind of automation is going on. I'm trying to automate the whole process and scale that business to larger levels. So it's a process, guys. It's a step-by-step process. You have to keep learning. You have to keep reading books. You have to keep learning new things. And yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to get out of the topic, but I wanted to let you know about the pitch deck presentation, right? So yeah, it has to be very, very, very to the point. The investor has to understand what this. So for example, here is a yeah. Here we can see solution offered, benefits, the background of the founders. So let's say for founders, or maybe you want to present the background of your company. If you have had been running it for 1 year, you want to show your numbers and where you're at right now. The third slide is solution offered. So the solutions you're offering to the market, what type of problems you're solving, what type of customers are there, is there a need in the market? Is there a demand in the market? Are people struggling with the current problem? You have to really, really understand. It doesn't matter what you like or don't like. Market decides what they want. You have to serve the market according to what they want, not what you like. You have to serve the market according to the problems they're facing. So the benefits, so the benefits of with the service you're presenting, result obtained, the so far what you have attained, the numbers. Maybe you have crossed $100,000 in sales, or you have gained 1,000 customers already. And then another slide for results obtained. Okay, great. So in this one, they're oops, sorry. In this one, they're presenting more. It's a more result oriented presentation, and I like that. This is the look in investor. If you have results, if you have great results already to present, then you have already convinced. You have already probably 50% convincing has been done by showing results to the investor. What is a better way to I mean, think about it. Like, investor has, let's say they have $10 million in their bank account, and the money is sitting over there. It's the bank is giving them 5%, 6%, 8% interest. But here at your startup, if they invest that money, they could be making 20%, 30%, 40% profits every year. So that's why this thing has been going on, and people are willing to invest in potential startups, in uh, in promising people in great numbers. So there comes a conclusion and suggestion. There comes a future roadmap. Yeah, this is very, very important, guys. You have to let the investor know about the future roadmap. Of what you're gonna do after first year, second year, third year, fourth year. What are your projections? What are your plans? What are the projects that you would be launching on the second year? What are the how many team members will you be hiring when you reach that level. So this is very important, so they have an understanding of what you're going, where you're going. And then at the last, thank you. And then after this, you should ideally you should be open for the question and answer session, which is very very important. Of course, I mean most of the startup incubator programs all over the world, they have the open Q&A session, which is very very important. Even if your presentation is not that great, but you're very open to Q&As and you have a good amount of time for Q&As, then you can clear a lot of doubts. So yeah guys, this is about this video. I hope you liked it. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about this presentation in the comments below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.